Hello, this is Billy Core from the Nostalgia Mall coming to you from Warner Robins, Georgia. We're doing what we did last year, and we have here once again Chris Rogers, aka Chrismaster1.
Yep. How's it going, everyone? Billy's been regretting this trip as well, just like last year.
I decided not to record the trip down here since it looked about the same as last year, so we're driving straight into the trip now, and I think Chris is fixing to cook us some steaks on the grill.
Yep. Gotta drag the grill out here in a little bit. So
Yep. Already been to the thrift store down here. He found some stuff I didn't, but that's how these things go. So anyway, we're going to see what kind of nonsense we can get into, and
oh, there's plenty.
yeah.
Plenty.
Okay, we're out here grilling some steaks.
Try not to burn them.
Yeah. Our wives want them almost well done, I guess you could say. But we like ours
a little on the rare side.
Yeah.
Medium rare. I think these will be the wives.
Oh yeah. Yeah, try it out on them.
Yeah.
So last year, we tried to have Billy do the live read for Carolina Circle Mall, but unfortunately, he kind of goofed up. So this year, we made sure and we provided written copy for him.
Right here.
Yeah. So are you ready, man?
Ready when you are.
All right, here we go.
Wherever you're coming from, it all comes together at Carolina Circle Mall.
Over 60 fine stores and services open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday from 1 to 6 p.m. It all comes together and ruin Bob Eubank's career at Carolina Circle Mall.
Wherever you're coming from, it all comes together at Carolina Circle Mall.
Located at US 29 North and Cone Boulevard in Greensboro.
Hey! All right. All right. That was Amy Grant, baby, right here. Now, Billy has brought some treats here. I'm going to let you take over here.
Okay, so I don't know how many people know this, but I'm a Moravian, not Arabian, not gravy, like both of those Chris thought I said earlier. But
hey, the gravy was because the mic glitched and it sounded like gravy, and earlier I was half paying attention.
But Moravians are basically just a church denomination of Christians. We're Christians. We're still Christians, but we're just a denomination. We're actually the oldest denomination, believe it or not, the oldest Protestant denomination, and they settled in North Carolina back in the 1700s in what's now the Winston-Salem area where I live. And I've been a Moravian my whole life, and one thing we're famous for is for some of our baked goods. And there's a store over in Winston-Salem that does a really good job at some of this. So what I have here for Chris to try, we have first Moravian cookies. These are the original thin spice cookies. These are the most popular flavor of Moravian cookies.
All right, let's try these first before dive into the other goodies here. All right, so, all right. Ooh, okay.
Now they're very thin.
Yeah. All right. And let's see. Yeah, Mary can have these. Yes, flour. The first ingredient, enriched flour. So, all right. Let's see here. All right. I'm trying not to demolish the bag because I don't want to.
Yeah, they're very fragile too.
I don't want these exploding all over me like the mozzarella sticks did last week. All right. Ah, yeah, these are real thin. All right, so let's take a try. Here we go. Here we go. I keep forgetting the camera's not here. It's there. They smell good. All right.
Yeah, you'll get crumbs from.
These remind me. These taste like. You know how you get those wheel. Oh, what do you call those things? The windmill cookies. That's what I'm trying to think of. They remind me of windmill cookies. These are very good.
I'm glad you like them. I've grown up on these things, so they it's good to see them on new tongues.
Oh.
and this is Moravian sugar cake. It's well, it's really hard to describe. But it's very, very good. It's a Moravian delicacy from back home. So,
Alrighty.
I can just pull you off a piece.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to eat too much of it because I'll be probably bouncing off the walls all night otherwise.
Yeah, it's very sugary.
Yeah. All right. So, all right. Took off a small little corner piece here. So, it sort of reminds me of a donut, sort of. But here we go. It tastes a lot like a donut.
Yeah. Very cinnamony.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Great.
and okay, now this is what we call love feast buns. And what a love feast is, it's a special church service where we sing a bunch of hymns and carols, and we're served a simple meal, including these buns and a cup of sweetened Moravian love feast coffee. And that's really hard to describe. Basically, it's made with the sugar and cream and all that stuff, and it's the only coffee I ever drank. And if I had one, I'd let Chris try a sip of it. But
I'm really not a big fan of coffee.
Well, you'd like this one, though, because I don't like coffee either. But this is the Love Feast bun. It's just a kind of a sweetened, spiced roll.
Okay.
It looks like a hamburger bun, but don't put a hamburger on it. You just eat it whole. You just eat it whole.
All right. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Can I just break this in half, or is it better to eat it?
However you want.
Okay. So I don't want to eat the whole thing tonight.
Yeah.
So. All right. Yeah, Mary can have this either. All right. So here we go. I can taste the spices in it.
Yeah.
It's very good.
And I'm glad you like it. I've always loved those things.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, while I'm chewing, let's get to the next song here. You got any songs you want to play, babe?
I can't think of anything specific.
Recording you, by the way.
Oh.
Yes. Chris doing his thing on Rockin Waves.
Oh, yeah. I think we're going to have a videoholic moment coming up. Coming up in just a few minutes, we got more great music, including music from Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, also gallery, and if you have a request, 443-971-1294. That is the number to call or text. Get your requests in, and we are Rockin Waves 11294, playing the hits, old and new. Rockin Waves 11294. That was Rod Stewart and the Motown song here at 5 minutes after 11 o'clock. And folks, that time has come. It is time for us to say good night, but don't leave so fast. We got Party Line coming up next. So after the show here, I'm gonna crawl under the computer desk, switch some wires around, and we'll be on Party Line. We hope to see you there. Thanks, Billy, for coming tonight.
I'm glad to be here. I had a great time.
Mary, thanks for being here.
It's a pleasure, as always.
And we will see everyone later. We'll see you all on Party Line tonight. But give us Sabi. Have a good night, everyone.
This is Rockin Waves. Waves. Playing the hits, old and new.
And we're clear.
All right.
Great show.
Yeah, it was a really good show.
Oh, yeah. A lot of fun tonight.
By the way, you're being recorded again.
Let me get the audio only going again. There we go. Oh, man. Yeah, we're getting comments like you ought to have Billy on more often.
Well, if we weren't 6 hours away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Whew, that was a fun show tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And now to shut all this down. And then crawl under the desk and get the wires changed without killing myself. So
Radiation leaked everywhere.
here's Billy's dream.
Damn.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, I love it. That's what I do all the time.
You recording?
Yeah.
Folks, my dream has come true. Look what car I am inside of.
All right.
Folks, my dream has come true. We were driving down the road here in Georgia, going up to Macon, and we saw this car sticking out, and we had to come see it. Look at it. It is a DeLorean DMC-12, my dream car, a car I have wanted to witness in my entire life. Not only have I gotten to see it, I get to sit in it. And it has some of the Back to the Future doodads in here too. It's got the time circuits, the flux capacitor, the sports almanac for part 2, the hoverboard. I just put in my birthday. Or if you want to go to when I got my first Packard Bell.
And this is cool.
This is amazing.
Yep.
This is amazing.
Yeah, so when he types it,
Get the switch on with the unit here.
yeah, because once I'm done with it, it's gonna be all the machine that's waiting in the car up to the fence. That's in
Man.
So that control switch in the middle.
It hasn't sunk in yet.
That's gonna be. I gotta attach a Y handle to it. Once you flip it, everything's gonna go on. So just like you said, when you
Man.
I'm gonna rig that as a right now, they're just running out of
good.
The other side.
stainless steel state.
Man. Now don't drive off, Billy.
No, I'm not.
Man. All right.
Let's get back. Excuse me. Okay, Chris is getting in there now.
Wow. Yeah, it's in there pretty good, huh?
Oh yeah.
Not too shabby.
Run for it, Marty!
Who do you think?
Bolivians! Bottom left.
If you're gonna build a time machine to a car, why not do it with some style? It's the time circuit, so you press your anything you want to keep going. Just like in the film. Oh yeah. I like people do it all the time.
Here's a famous date in history, November 5th, 1955. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've typed in 1954.
Well, we're headed up to Macon now, and I'm still in complete, utter shock of what we have just witnessed.
It was amazing. It was totally by chance, too.
Absolutely, yeah.
We did not expect that at all.
Well, that was my lifelong dream come true, and you folks got to see it on video. So, yeah. So, we're headed up to Macon to do a few things. We'll get some of that on camera, and we'll see you then. All right, we're back at the Macon Mall. We were here last year. It's a mall that's not doing the best, unfortunately, but this is the former Belk location, and as I said last year, what makes this Belk unique is that this design was only used at 2 Belk locations, here and at Carolina Circle Mall in Greensboro, North Carolina. So it's cool seeing this design again after all these years.
And it looks like that there's finally something going in.
I know part of it's used for pickleball.
Well, actually, no, it's over there across from the mall. Oh, yeah, it is being used for pickleball.
Well, there you go.
So, it used to be shop for clothes and everything.
Yeah.
They hit a ball around.
Well, at least we got that sign last year.
Yep, exactly.
But this year we did get to see this sign. A little bit of a walk. It's leftover from the old days.
I don't see anything that says Belk Matthews on it anymore.
Yeah, we didn't have Belk Matthews back home. We had a few called Belk Beck.
Ah.
Yeah.
And by the way, Jay, that used to be Belk.
That's right.
See the
There's
design.
former JCPenney.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see like the red design there.
Yeah.
That sort of gives it away. And oh, look at that entrance over there.
Oh yeah, we
Did Carolina Circle Mall have one of those? Or?
yeah, they sure did.
Yeah. And Yeah, I think that's the main entrance to the pickleball court, or may not be. I can't remember. I don't know. But yeah, there used to be an addition to this mall, and at one point, this was one of the largest malls in Georgia.
Yeah.
Had over 300 stores.
Mm.
And in 2008, 2010 or so, a lot of the stores moved out, and so they tore down the addition that they had built. And for years it was just parking, open parking space, but now it's something else, which you're about to see. Yeah, JCPenney they remodeled. But there's the new amphitheater, performance amphitheater.
Wow.
Yep. A lot changes in a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year I don't even think any of that was up.
Yeah.
It was probably just that roof there, but yeah. They've been holding a few concerts there, and there's some big names coming. I forgot all who, but there's some pretty big names coming soon.
Back in the old days, namely the 90s, this was a place called Man's World where you could get men's suits, and it was famous for this commercial from 1993.
I'm Gene Conard at Man's World. To the folks who's Christmas shopped with us in the past, thank you. If you have not Christmas shopped with us in the past, we invite you to this year. You'll have a salesperson to assist you in finding what you need. We do free gift wrapping, and we are located across from the mall in front of Toys R Us in Parkway Village and Charlatan Plaza. Man's World, the best place in the world to Christmas shop.
Well, we're back where DZ's Discovery Zone used to be here in Macon.
I think this is the loose one.
Yeah, don't do that again. And after a year, everything is still there, thankfully. And Chris was a bit worried.
Yeah, last year. Someone has been in there.
Mm.
I noticed the door open.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great place to be a kid, I tell you.
My mom never let me go.
Yeah, back there were the party rooms. And over on the far left was the play area.
Yeah.
The for sale sign's gone.
Well, that's interesting.
Oh, and I think the emission sign's gone too.
I don't know if it was there last year.
It was. I don't think it was up. I think it was. How much do you want to bet that's the for sale sign laying on there?
Oh, it might be.
Yeah, I think someone's been in here to look. Possibly using it. It looks more open than it did last year.
Yeah.
I got a sneaking suspicion they may be about to do something.
Yeah. Might not be here next year.
Oh, get a look at the sandwiches sign over there at the cafe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is probably
Still got
gonna
the drink machine there.
be, yeah. Are you able to get a close up of it?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. They probably have Pepsi, Diet Pepsi.
Yeah, it was the 90s logos, too.
Yep.
Yeah, this place has been empty since DZ closed in 96, 97. And I remember seeing the commercial and asking Mom if we could go, and she'd be like, on Sunday, son, on Sunday. What is it? What is emergency exit only. I thought, hey, it was worth a shot.
Yeah.
Worth a shot. Heck, if I got in, I mean, heck, I wouldn't do anything. I'd probably run away and be like, in surprise. Probably be like, oh, I just peed myself. Oh, I just peed myself.
All right, we're here at WMGT.
Yep. Last time you were here, this studio wasn't active yet. Now it is. So, yeah, we got.
Looking good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's actually been a lot of people that have left and come since the last time you were here.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's the interview area and main desk, weather center, and yeah, I kind of wish you were able to be here on a news day because this area actually
Gets
sees a lot-
used.
Yeah. So, but yeah, this is what took about 6 months. Now, here, I'll close the door. All right, now we'll head to the radio station.
Okay.
Here. Probably tell from the mics. Yeah, last year I was just assistant promotion. I was just a promotions manager. Now I'm program director.
Yeah.
So here we are. Let me turn down the monitor off. This is the superstation. We I can actually bring this down and not have to worry about anything because the board, this board, is now acting as an input for so all of our media, like the commercials and being on air and stuff, is controlled computer.
Yeah.
And but I can go in the air schedule and actually switch it to where it where this board goes live. Of course, there'd be no programming.
Yeah.
And I get calls like, "Why is the radio station off?" So, but yeah, this is and we also now play our music out of this.
Okay.
This is also what I use at home for the soundboard.
Yeah. I thought it looked familiar.
Yeah. So I can, well, I'll just play this here. I was trying to find something that won't get you canned on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
So that's why.
Yeah,
That's why
I
I just chose-
understand that.
Yeah, I just chose Braves Tomahawk and just played a few seconds.
Yeah.
So, but back here, this is where the real change took place. Before, you just saw a bunch of boxes and stuff.
Yeah.
Now we got the rack in. We got 4 computers here. 2 of them are the automation computers for Savannah and Brunswick, which is on the coast of Georgia.
Yeah.
And these are the STL computers that receive the signal and beam it to a barracks box that's at the transmitter sites
Yeah.
and is broadcasting our signal. Well, one is. The other is a long story that I'll say for off camera.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the one for Brunswick. This is the automation. And this is the Savannah automation.
Okay.
And the reason why it's blank right now is because it's right now carrying the Macon feed for the UGA game.
Yeah.
That's, well, it's not supposed, well, Brunswick it's not supposed to be carrying UGA right now, so I gotta do a little switching here real quick. Yeah, there we go. So now Brunswick just got switched from UGA to ESPN. Yeah, so got that, and we got the Savannah automation. Savannah, it can basically carry our feed
Yeah.
because they are also UGA affiliate.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Basically it right now. The ultimate plan is to have all the other Middle Georgia stations that are carrying our programming. The ultimate goal is to have a computer in here for each of them,
Yeah.
so that we can control, so that, you know, for Warner Robins, for example, it can carry its own Warner Robins feed with its own commercials.
Yeah.
Same with Macon, all that. But right now, this is just being tested for Savannah and Brunswick right
Yeah.
now. Right now, it's, I mean, we still got a few things to iron out.
Yeah.
Like the ultimate goal is during the games, too, for each station to take its own break.
Yeah.
We haven't figured that part out yet here. So we're having to have all the commercials come from Macon out to Savannah and
That's
Brunswick.
kind of awkward.
Yeah, well, before, from around last summer till January, we actually had to have all the commercials all the time play out of Macon.
Oh.
And that includes Brunswick and Savannah
Yeah.
commercials too. And so it was tight for a long time. And back in January, we made the big switch where overnight our engineer was basically here for about 5 to 6 hours, rewiring everything, getting all this ready so that we could do that. And it took some troubleshooting here and there, but right now this has been running good as far for now.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with it. The owner's happy with it, and so we just rock and roll.
Yep.
And yeah, my day, it actually starts around 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I come in to the station. I make sure first At this is all running, both stations. And I come in here, make sure this is running, which if it is, great. If not, I find out what equipment needs to be sworn at. And then come over here, sit down, and I start working. I check email. I do affidavits for ESPN and some of the other programming. Is a pain in the butt that requires affidavits. And then over here, this is our log system. This is where we spit out the commercials that need to be played each day. So we'll open Fridays. So starting at midnight, these are all the spots that need to be that supposedly played yesterday.
Huh?
And it goes 24 hours. And during the games that we air, so Atlanta Braves, see it recognizes that it's Atlanta Braves and how long each break is due to a template that we have in our system here.
Okay.
So, as a matter of fact, this is the Atlanta Braves template, so we have set up. So, yeah. That is a quick look at the Superstation.
Wow.
I'm gonna put mine down here.
Okay, we are at a restaurant I haven't eaten at since the 90s, and this is Checkers, which made a short appearance in the Greensboro area for just a few years in 1994 and was there until maybe like 96, 97, and they all left, and I haven't been back since, but they still got them down here. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. So tell us what we've been doing.
Well, we've been, first installing an external hard drive on the computer, but we've also been converting or making a digital copy of a tape that, Billy has his Rugrats Marathon, and I have the Mickey's Christmas Carol from 1993 and episodes of Shining Time Station. I made a copy of it years ago. I converted it to DVD years ago, but I've always wanted to do a recopy of it. And so we got a Sony VHS player that Billy got that he's loaning me. And we got some VHS capture software, and we're capturing it right now. And I'm telling you, we're 20 minutes into it. I wasn't able to get this far on it with the Super VHS. It was always dropping out and stuff. But this, we haven't had any dropouts at all. I would turn up the volume, but again, we don't want to risk Billy's YouTube channel.
And this is the hardware we're using.
It's brought to you by Santa next.
All right, it's the next day. It's Sunday, and we're once again going to Buc-ee's. I showed it in last year's video, and I showed the one in Knoxville as well, and a recent one. But they are very crowded today.
Yep. This Sunday after church, they are covered over.
I can see that. Well, we've come to the end of our trip, a little prematurely, unfortunately. On this trip, I've actually been unexpectedly dealing with some health issues. Nothing life-threatening, but it's enough to cause me to head home early. So we're going to go ahead and do our wrap-up video now.
Yep.
Came in, let's see, we left Thursday and spent the night halfway in South Carolina, split the trip up a little bit, and then Friday morning we left and drove the rest of the way down here, and went thrifting. I didn't find anything, but Chris found some pretty hilarious
Yeah.
records and CDs.
Yeah, the records. There was one from the Chipmunks that made us almost want to gouge our eyes out. And, and there was one from Ed Ames and Napoleon 14.
Yeah, they're coming to take me away, haha. And if you flip it over to the B side, it plays backwards.
Yeah. And
I
what
never knew that.
And what I did was, it was funny. I took the record and started to play it backwards on the backwards side, and it played forward. So, which I knew that's what would happen, but I just wanted, it was like an experimental thing.
Oh yeah, I would have done the same thing.
Oh yeah, and then got Jock Jams Volume 2, and then I'm pretty sure this isn't the original guy, but Neil Sedaka, and the song "Breaking Up Is Hard to Do." This is "Waking Up Is Hard to Do," and so I think this was made for kids, but I haven't listened to it yet. So,
Send it to Oddity Archive.
yeah, that's what as soon as I saw that, I'm like, okay, that would be perfect for record rip-offs.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to go straight to Ben.
Yeah, I don't blame it for that. And then, as you saw in the video, Chris cooked us some delicious steaks.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't what made me sick. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Yeah, the part that made him sick is coming up.
Yes. But the steaks were really good. I forgot to show the finished product on camera, but if I remember to, future me will put a picture of it right here. So,
And an edit will insert right here.
and then Friday night, like we did last year, we did a live show on Chris's station, Rockin WAVES 11294.
Yeah.
Had a lot of fun doing that. Always
yes.
do. And I had Chris try some Moravian confections from back home.
Yeah, we had some buns.
Sugar cake and cookies.
Yep. So
I know you really liked the cookies, didn't you?
Oh yeah, they were really good. They were really tasty. They reminded me of windmill cookies, the cookies that I would get back in the day that looked like big old windmills.
Yeah.
So it sort of reminded me of that.
Yeah.
And yeah, they were excellent. I haven't eaten many of the others yet because I didn't want to be bouncing off the walls all night.
And they ship, so I might be able to mail you a gift packet of some of their stuff for Christmas this year.
Hey, there you go.
And then Saturday, that's when things got really wild. In good ways and bad ways. First, we got up and went to Best Buy and picked up a couple of pieces of computer hardware that Chris was needing.
Yeah, I've got a portable hard drive, and as a matter of fact, we forgot to mention one of the other. Well, I think we'll get to that later in a few minutes in the video. But yeah, we also picked up a VHS converter thingamajig.
Yeah, this was my early birthday present to Chris for the year.
Yep.
Because I brought a VCR with me, hoping to help him convert some tapes to digital files, but we didn't think the part through. I brought only the VCR, and Chris didn't have a way to capture it. And he didn't have a monitor to watch it with either.
Well, I thought that, because I thought that the VCR, it came with video and audio jacks, and I thought all I would need is just plug in the S video into the S video jack on the computer and audio to that. It did not occur to me that I would not have an S video in jack on the computer. on a computer built in the past couple of years. So.
Now you do.
Yeah. Yep. So USB to the rescue.
And then we left to right up to Macon, and on the way, probably I would consider this the highlight of the trip. We were passing past a church that was having a car show, and places have car shows all the time, but we happened to look out the window and we were thinking, is that a DeLorean? And we were pretty sure it was, so we turned around and came back, and yes, it was a DeLorean. And it had a lot of the Back to the Future components installed inside of it.
Part 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no Mr. Fusion, but it was, I have always dreamed of not only seeing a DeLorean up close, but sitting in it. And I got to do both of them yesterday.
Both of us got to yesterday.
Yes, it was a dream of this day since 1997.
Oh, yes. I remember I saw part 2 of Back to the Future on Disney Channel of all places back in that would be the early 2000s, I think, maybe late 90s. But ever since then, I've been amazed with the movie.
Yeah.
And, in 2002, I finally got the trilogy, and I was able to watch all 3 movies.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best trilogy ever.
And it is.
Yes. I now have not only still the original DVDs that I got in 2002, but I also now have the Blu-ray trilogy that came out in 2015 on Back to the Future Day.
Yeah.
I actually went to Best Buy in Macon to get that. So it was... So, yeah, the fandom continues.
Yes. But that was absolutely incredible.
And right before the car show, I took him to. Now this is kind of where things. We didn't know it at the time, but things kind of turned. I took him to Smoothie King.
Yeah, we don't have those back home.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right, we'll do something healthy on this trip. We'll have a smoothie.
Yeah, healthy.
Yeah. Well, things were okay after Smoothie King, and after this took place after the car show, and we were in Macon, and I'll let you explain.
Yeah, we were pulling in to where I think the Discovery Zone used to be, and I started having this horrible hot flash and this overwhelming feeling of nausea, and I just had to tell Chris to pull the car over, and I think you can put the rest together.
Yeah.
And it happened again a few minutes later. So obviously something was not right with that smoothie, or it's something that was put in there did not agree with me, which is rare for me, but
yeah,
I guess another first
yeah,
on this trip.
We now know never to go to Smoothie King again.
Yes. and then we went to the Macon Mall, and we didn't go inside this time, but we got to see the main entrance to Belk's, which still had the Carolina Circle Mall style design after all these years.
And we found out that now it's home to the pickleball courts that they were building.
Oh, yeah.
And we saw the other side of the glass entrance as well.
Yeah.
No, we didn't see it last time.
Yeah.
Somehow.
And looked like Carolina Circle.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's always neat to see. Then Chris took me on a tour of his station again down in downtown Macon.
Yeah.
Where he works at.
Yeah, I had a couple of new changes that I wanted to show him, and ever since they were here last year, I changed. I got promoted. We'll go with that. I still work at the same radio station I have been, but I now have a different title, and so it was pretty cool to take him around and show him the new stuff that we got since you were last here.
So yeah, that was a whole lot of fun.
And then originally we were going to go eat lunch in downtown Macon, but with you being sick, we figured probably best if we didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, so instead we went back down here to Warner Robins, went to Checkers. It was okay. Hadn't eaten there since the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm drawing a blank on... we hooked all the VHS to DVD stuff up.
Yeah.
And everything worked great. We were able to digitize Chris's cherished Mickey's Christmas Carol tape from 1993.
Yeah, and I was so worried because I had tried to do it in a Super VHS machine, and it kept dropping out. But now, last night, there were some times when the audio cut out a little.
Yeah.
But it wasn't often, and it was, there were times, gang, when it looked like we were watching live TV.
Yeah, quality was that good. I was impressed with a Roxio product for once.
And then we're actually converting a tape right now. It's should we say what's on it?
It has Billy Ray Cyrus on it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll say yeah, it does have Billy Ray Cyrus on it. It has some other stuff we're not going to mention because it would induce childhood nausea. So, I think that's the best way to... It involves the color purple.
Yes, and not Prince.
Yeah. We'll just leave it at that.
And the channel PBS.
Yes. So, PBS and purple, you can guess. Put it down in the comments, your guess.
Yeah. But it was cool back then.
Yes. Yes, this was recorded back in the mid-90s when it was still cool and people didn't look at you funny.
Yeah. And then we went and got some pizza and wound up eating way too much, and I think that's part of what led to more of my stomach misery. I've been dealing with some health issues lately, unfortunately, and even more unfortunately, they had to really show themselves on one of my biggest trip of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, hey, these things happen, and, I'm glad that y'all are, getting it looked in, taken care of, and, looking out for your health.
Yes.
Because you can take a trip down here anytime,
Yeah.
really. But if it endangers your health, it's not worth it.
Yeah. And again, Chris did nothing to cause this.
Yeah. I want everyone, I want all of your subscribers, excuse me, I want all of, that was asthma. I want all of your subscribers to know, I did nothing to poison Billy. I did not try any ill will. It was just a luck of events, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and end it here.
Well, you forgot today.
Oh yeah, today we went to Buc-ee's, which you saw on video earlier.
Yeah, I got some You got some jerky and some
Peanuts.
Yep, and a few other things for some friends back in North Carolina.
Yep.
And you even got a hilarious magnet that says, come to Buc-ee's.
Eat here, get gas.
Yeah, eat here, get gas. And which I'm like, yeah, that explains it pretty well. And then we just came in here, started digitizing some more tapes, found out that there was a tape of Game Show Network that I had from 2002 that unfortunately had seen better days, and the tape actually broke apart literally in my hands, and we decided it bought the farm.
Yeah, I didn't want to take any chances.
Yeah, so but Yeah, Billy's leaving the VCR here. He'll probably come back and get it either later this year when I'm done or next year when he comes.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you what, man, we got a lot done in the past couple of days.
Yes.
And I was looking forward to this when we finally set a date for this year.
Oh yeah.
I was looking forward to it. I'm sorry to see how it ends, but I'm glad we were able to make.
Yeah, still had a great time.
Yes. A big majority of it happened, and it's always good to see you, man.
Yep.
I'm glad we finally made it happen last year, and hopefully, either this year or next year, me and Mary will make it up to North Carolina to repay a visit.
Oh, we'd love to have you.
And and like I said, you have an open invite for next year.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
And anytime, really.
Yeah.
And by the way, I had been thinking about this a couple of months ago. Wouldn't it be just amazing if we were able to get not only you, but Computer Kid 1416 Graham, Elmo 3, and the Flying Scotsman Jay Wakefield, if we can get them all either here in North Carolina or here in Georgia,
yeah,
on the same weekend,
that would be incredible.
I mean, the nerdness that we would have would be enough to probably send the whole U.S. into a black hole or something. I don't know. But yeah, hey guys, I just put the challenge out. Will you accept?
All right, I guess we'll wrap things up here again. Thanks for the wonderful trip, Chris.
Hey, man, it's always a pleasure to have you. And like I said, I hope everything goes well, my friend.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, and until next time, this is Billy Core signing off.
Later.
Thank you for visiting the Nostalgia Mall. If you liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook and X. You may also support me on Patreon if you'd like. Until next time, this is Billy Core signing off.